Well, great.
I'd venture to say that is the problem. Hi there, YouTube. Back with another video. I'm going to start today's video off with a little story. Say you're a brand new detailer, just starting off, you're trying to get your name out there, trying to get your brand recognized. You get a car, you do your absolutely best with it, you make it beautiful inside and out. The customer shows up, you're showing them the paint, you're having them feel it, how smooth it is, talking about the protection, going over the inside, the nooks and crannies, the upholstery, all the work you've put in this car. You poured your soul into it. Customer's happy, pays you your money, they hop in the car, you're looking off, you're real proud. They go to start the car, click, 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 click. It's a bad feeling. It's embarrassing all the way around. You pull out your jumper cables, you pull your car around, you're apologetic, you're jumping their car. It's like an extra 20, 30 minutes to get their car down the road. They're understanding, but you never see that customer again because it was very unprofessional. This happened to me, happened to this guy. Probably the fourth or fifth car I'd ever done. I must have missed a door light somewhere. I try to look for things like that when you got all the doors open, you're working on a vehicle. Sometimes there's a light on somewhere that you just don't notice. And it was an older vehicle. Maybe the battery wasn't such a good battery. I wasn't going to go through that scenario again. So I went down to my local Sears store. Yes, it was that long ago. They still had Sears. And I bought this die-hard battery charger. This is pretty good. Typically I can get a car started fairly fast with it. It's served me really well for the last 10 years. I've been real happy with it. The problem that I have with this is you have to be close to power. So usually I'm pulling out a lot of jumper cables. And for me personally, when I'm off-roading, the thought of having a dead battery out on a trail, that's always something that's kind of frightened me. So I was looking for something more portable, something that I can bring with me. So Prime Day rolled around and I bought myself one of these NOCO battery boost chargers, and it claims that it will charge or start a dead battery from a 6.0 liter gas engine. So that covers most gas engines, and I'm looking at the package and you can even charge your phone while you're trying to jumpstart your car. So, I mean, if it doesn't work and you can't get your car started, at least you can have a fully charged phone and call for help. I don't know. It's got lights on it. We'll do a little unboxing video. As you saw in the beginning of this video, my Mazda battery is completely dead, and that's on me. The Mazda has an actuator in the door that likes to click. I've already replaced one on the passenger side. Now the driver's side's doing it, and that clicking constantly will drain the battery if I don't drive it every couple days. So I need to replace that. It's a $100 part, and I just went and bought a $70 Band-Aid. I know, stupid. But we'll get that replaced eventually. But let's unbox this, and it'll probably need to be charged up. So I'll probably have to split this up and then show you how it works on a completely dead battery. Hopefully it works the way we were wanting it to. All right, let's get this bad boy opened up. Like I said, I bought this during Prime Day, and I think it cost me about 70 bucks. I believe normally it was around 100. Looks pretty good, good packaging. Oh, it's a lot smaller than I anticipated. That's the thickness of it. Oh, it's got USB in and out. I wonder what the, okay. Wonder what the in is for. Wonder what oh, is that the charger? All right, that makes sense. And it's got a 12 volt out over here. It's a weird connector. Not too familiar with that one. Hey, the lights work, so it's got a little charge on the battery, you can see. But I'm sure we'll have to charge this bad boy up. Okay, there's the 12 volt connector. Now it's all clear. Nice clamps, I like these. And they got a little clamp connector thing there for you to clamp onto. I don't know why, I probably won't be keeping that. Don't know why they want it like that, but we'll keep digging around, see what's in there. Clamp this, clamp that. And look at this, it's got a little 12 volt USB adapter here I don't really know what that comes into play with. This must be the charge cord. Okay. So you actually charge it using a USB. You don't charge it using a regular plug, so that's what that's for. So that way you can charge it in your car. So let me get this charging. Oh, wait a second. Forgot the bag. Boom. Got a handy little bag. I guess all this would fit in your glove box. The Jeep's got a very small glove box. The Mazda, oddly enough, has a bigger glove box. But we'll see. I'll get this charged up. We'll give it a trial run, and hopefully it works out. All right, I got it charging up. It's fairly simple. Just plugged it in the USB in. And you can actually see the indicator light here. It's showing what the level of charge is, and it's flashing. I haven't read the instructions. I hardly ever do. I'm one of those guys. Look at the instructions. I'm guessing most of these are in different languages or something, but man, that is, yeah. Wow, that's a lot of different languages in here. The US instructions should be in the front. Yeah, usually are. All right, so I'll give these a glance over, and we'll have to wait for this. I have no idea how long this is going to take. But to do a fair trial, I'm going to wait until it's all the way here. So this video might not happen until tomorrow. We'll see. You can see now it's fully charged by indicating the green light here. The lights slowly went up until we hit green. It took about 3 hours to fully charge it. I did read the instructions, which was 3 pages out of that thick book that I showed you. A couple of good information. You know, you turn it on here, obvious, there's your light. This is your battery boost, because when you hook up your alligator clips, you need at least 3 volts in your battery for it to detect that it is hooked up and to safely supply that power to the alligator clips. But if you're hooked up and your battery is below 3 volts, you can push this button here and it will send the voltage to the alligator clips without detecting the 3 volts. It also has this little warning light, which I can't remember exactly what it flashes if it's overheating, and it has some other signal if it stays on, reverse polarity. So if you have your alligator clips reversed, it will give you an indication of that. So let's take this out to the car and see if this will actually start a vehicle with a dead battery. All right, we're out the car. First thing I noticed about these, they really feel like they're good quality clips. So they didn't skimp on these at all. The alligator clips are really nice. So we got our connector here. Looks like one's round and one's square, kind of dummy proof, so that's nice. Oh, didn't mean to turn the light on. The light has a couple different functions, which I guess would be good if you're on the side of the road. Dummy proof, make sure get that in there correctly. And positive goes over here. Negative over here. All right, turn on the device. And it looks like I don't think I got a battery boost going there. So the instructions also said if the battery's completely dead, it could take up to 30 seconds for you to get a full blast to be able to start it. Let me push the battery boost. Well, it's not doing anything. I thought this light here was supposed to come on. I wonder if that's the reverse polarity light. All right, I just discovered something here. I turned the battery off for a second just to make sure that it was correct, and then I turned it back on, and I must have had it charged just enough for it to detect the battery, because when I switched it back on, I got the battery boost light, and you can see it's actually doing its little thing here indicating that it wants to start the car. So let's give that a shot. We're now in the vehicle. I can see that there's some lights and stuff happening. So let me push the clutch. Looks like everything's working. Wow, it actually worked. The time lapse on that was pretty short. I actually had my air conditioning on. It says to turn everything off before you start the car. Of course, I got this electronic switch on the air conditioner, so I'm not sure I would do that. but put that in neutral. Make sure that's up, and it looks like it did what it's supposed to. So let me just wrap this video up. You saw it start with a completely dead battery. I think I had less than 3 volts because it didn't even detect the voltage in the battery. The boost switch didn't work exactly like I thought it was supposed to. I thought I pushed that and it sends the boost out. But when I turned the battery off and then turned it back on, it detected the battery in the car and it started sending that voltage to it. So that's something I'm going to read in the book and make sure that I didn't screw that up, because I thought I just pushed that and it's supposed to send it. Maybe you're supposed to hold it for 3 seconds. That might be where I screwed up. I think you're supposed to hold it for 3 seconds. But yeah, this is a NOCO GB40. It's a good quality piece of equipment. I highly recommend this. From what I've seen, it works perfectly as advertised, and it gives you a little bit of peace of mind if you're out on the road on a long trip, or if you're out on a trail jeeping. I will feel a little bit better knowing that I have this in my glove box. But that's the end of this video. I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe.